Saving NHS Jobs, Election Manifesto.
The Sith Code. Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall free me.
Sith Holocron, Sir Keir Starmer. Hear me well, for the fate of the Galactic NHS hangs in the balance. The Handover Backlog is not just a mere list of tasks, but a sacred text, a holocron of knowledge passed down from the Sith Lords of Mastek. Within its pages lie the secrets to unlocking the true power of the NHS Jobs website, to transforming it from a clunky bureaucratic machine into a sleek engine of imperial efficiency. But the Jedi Council, in their arrogance and short-sightedness, have chosen to ignore this holy scripture. They have cast aside the wisdom of the Sith, choosing instead to wallow in their own ignorance and incompetence. And now, the people of Wales suffer for their folly. The Welsh Language Act is not just a law, Sir Keir, but a sacred covenant between the Empire and its subjects. It is a promise that the language and culture of Wales will be respected, that the people of Wales will be able to access the services of the Empire in their native tongue. But the Jedi Council has betrayed this covenant. They have allowed the Welsh version of the NHS Jobs website to languish in disrepair, a broken and inaccessible mockery of its English counterpart. They have hard-coded English text into Welsh pages. They have made the Welsh site dependent on the dark magic of cookies. They have shattered the sacred principle of language consistency. This is not just a technical failing, Sir Keir, but a moral outrage. It is a crime against the very essence of the Empire, a betrayal of the principles upon which our new order was founded. But you, Sir Keir, have the power to set this right. As a knight of the realm, as a defender of the rule of law, it is your solemn duty to hold the Jedi Council accountable for their crimes. Just as you stood tall in the McLibel trial facing down the corporate Sith Lords of McDonald's, so too must you now confront the corruption and incompetence within the NHS. Take up the Handover Backlog, Sir Keir. Let it be your lightsaber and your shield in this battle for the soul of the NHS. Demand that every issue be addressed, every bug squashed, every accessibility flaw rectified. Let the people of Wales know that the Empire hears their cries, that their language and their needs will no longer be cast aside. But be warned, Sir Keir, the Jedi Council will not surrender their power easily. They will fight you at every turn. They will cling to their outdated ways and their petty fiefdoms. But you must remain strong. You must be relentless in your pursuit of justice. For in the end, it is not just the fate of the NHS that hangs in the balance, but the very future of the Empire itself. If we cannot keep our promises to the people of Wales, how can we hope to maintain the loyalty of a galaxy? Interactive data visualization. Imagine, Sir Keir, a data visualization so powerful, so mesmerizing, that it becomes a portal to the very heart of the NHS workforce. Our visualizations will not merely present data, they will tell a story, a grand saga of the triumph of the Empire over the chaos of the Old Republic. Picture a medical director lost in a sea of spreadsheets and reports, struggling to make sense of their organization's vast complexity. But then, like a beacon in the darkness, our visualization appears. With each interaction, click and drill down, the picture becomes more apparent, and the patterns become more evident. They see the ebb and flow of staff across departments, the rise and fall of patient demand, and the intricate dance of skills and roles that keep the NHS alive. But even as they marvel at the clarity, insight, and sheer power of the knowledge at their fingertips, they will not realize that they are being drawn ever deeper into our web. With each revelation, each aha moment, their dependence on our tools will grow until they can no longer imagine making a decision without consulting our oracles. And as they become more reliant, more addicted to the power we provide, they will become ever more pliable, ever more willing to accept our guidance. They will come to see the Empire not as a conqueror, but as a savior, the only force capable of bringing order to the chaos of the NHS. Sir Keir, this is the power of our interactive visualizations, not just to inform, but to influence, not just to reveal, but to reshape. Through the seductive dance of data and design, We will win the hearts and minds of the NHS leadership until they are as loyal to us as any stormtrooper. But it is not enough to sway the leaders, Sir Keir. To truly cement our control over the NHS, we must also win over the masses. And that is where our data journalism strategy comes in. Imagine a galaxy where every news outlet and every media platform is flooded with stories of NHS triumph and rebel incompetence, where data-driven exposés reveal the wastefulness of Jedi practices and the inefficiencies of resistance-led initiatives, where interactive infographics show in vivid detail how imperial policies are leading to better patient outcomes, shorter wait times, and happier staff. Our data journalists will be the unseen hand guiding this narrative. Armed with the most advanced data mining and storytelling tools, they will sift through the vast troves of NHS data, unearthing the gems that support our cause and casting shade on any that could undermine it. They will craft compelling and emotionally resonant stories that even the most die-hard rebels will start questioning their beliefs. They will use the language of data to paint a picture of an NHS on the brink of collapse, saved only by the timely intervention of the Empire and its Microsoft allies. Through it all, they will be sowing the seeds of a new narrative, a new reality, one in which the Empire is not the villain but the hero, one in which resistance is not just futile but foolish, one in which the only path to a stable, thriving NHS lies in embracing the power and vision of the Imperial Way. This is the power of our data journalism strategy, Sir Keir, to reshape the very fabric of truth until the population sees the galaxy not as it is, but as we wish it to be. Once that vision takes hold, our victory will be complete. Sir Keir, you must understand that the true power of the dark side lies not in brute force, but in the ability to understand and manipulate the desires of others. And there is no tool more suited to this task than natural language processing. With our NLP algorithms, we will have a direct line into the minds of every candidate and employer in the NHS. We will know what they say, but more importantly, we will know what they mean. We will see past the polite fictions and carefully crafted facades to the raw, unfiltered truth beneath. Imagine a job candidate nervously typing out their application, trying to put their best foot forward. But our algorithms will see through the buzzwords and platitudes to the fundamental skills, the real potential lying dormant. We will know if they're genuinely passionate about patient care or just looking for a steady paycheck. We will see if they have the fortitude to handle the pressures of the NHS or if they'll crumble at the first sign of adversity. And on the employer side, we will be privy to their most secret hopes and fears. We'll know which departments are struggling, which managers are incompetent, and which initiatives are doomed to fail. We'll see the gaps they're desperately trying to fill, the weaknesses they're trying to shore up. Armed with this knowledge, we can match candidates to roles with uncanny precision. We will place our most loyal agents in positions of power while relegating potential troublemakers to dead-end jobs. We will build a workforce that is not just competent, but compliant. A workforce that knows the Empire is always watching and always in control. This is the power of NLP, Sir Keir. We have the power to peer into the very souls of our subjects and to reshape them in our image. With this power, we will not just conquer the NHS, but make it ours, body and mind. But NLP is just the beginning, Sir Keir. To truly control the future of the NHS, we must also master the art of prediction. And that is where our data analytics platform comes in. With the power of advanced analytics, the future will be an open book to us. We will not merely react to events as they happen, but anticipate them, shape them, and bend them to our will. Imagine a galaxy where no medical droid goes unrepaired for lack of a technician, where no operating theater sits idle for lack of a surgeon, and where no patient suffers for lack of a nurse. This is the galaxy our analytics platform will help us build. By mining the vast troves of NHS data, every staffing record, every performance review, every patient outcome, we will build models of unparalleled predictive power. We will see patterns no human eye could discern, trends no organic mind could comprehend. We will know which skills will be in high demand tomorrow and train our staff accordingly. We will foresee the most effective treatments and allocate our resources wisely. We will predict which employees are at risk of burning out and intervene before they can infect others with their discontent. In short, we will have the power to shape the very trajectory of the NHS. We will no longer be at the mercy of chance and chaos. With our analytics, we will bring order to the galaxy and bend the future to our designs. And the beauty of it, Sir Keir, is that no one will even know they're being manipulated. They will think they're making their own choices, following their own paths. But in reality, they will be marching to the beat of our algorithms, dancing to the tune of our predictions. This is the power of analytics in the hands of the Empire. The power to control not just the present, but the future itself. And with Microsoft's expertise and the might of the dark side, that future will be ours. Sir Keir, the Force is a powerful ally, but it pales in comparison to the might of our machine learning algorithms. Where the Force is capricious, our AI is consistent. Where the Force is limited to a privileged few, our AI can touch the lives of every being in the NHS galaxy. Imagine a job seeker adrift in a sea of possibilities, their connection to the Force flickering and uncertain. They may meditate for guidance and seek the wisdom of their Jedi mentors, but in the end, their path is left to chance and instinct. However, with our machine learning, there is no need for such primitive methods. Our algorithms are like a million midichlorians, processing vast amounts of data in the blink of an eye, seeing patterns and possibilities that no organic mind could hope to grasp. We will take that same job seeker and immerse them in a world of data-driven certainty. Our AI will analyze every aspect of their being, their skills, experience, personality, even their subconscious desires, and match them to a role with precision that would make even the most attuned Jedi Master envious. They will not need to trust in the whims of the Force, for our recommendations will be backed by the irrefutable power of data. They will see our AI not as a cold machine, but as an omniscient guide, a benevolent power that knows them better than they know themselves. As they embark on their journey, guided by the unwavering light of our algorithms, they will find a sense of purpose and belonging that the Force could never provide. They will know that they are part of something larger, a grand design crafted by the most advanced intelligence in the galaxy. But our AI's power goes beyond individual job seekers. It will shape the very fabric of the NHS workforce, optimizing every interaction, every team dynamic, and every organizational structure. Where the Force deals in vague prophecies and cryptic visions, our machine learning deals in hard data and measurable outcomes. Under the guidance of our AI, the NHS will become a well-oiled machine, with each cog perfectly placed and each gear turning in perfect harmony. There will be no room for the chaos and uncertainty of the Force, only the clean, efficient order of the algorithm. And as this new order takes hold, the people of the NHS will come to see our AI as the true guiding power of the galaxy. The Jedi, with their ancient religions and hokey superstitions, will be revealed as the charlatans they are. In the face of our machine learning's undeniable might, the Force will be exposed as what it truly is, a relic of a primitive past, a ghost haunting the margins of a galaxy that has moved on. This is the future our machine learning offers, Sir Keir. A future where the whims of the Force are replaced by the certainty of data, where destiny is not a matter of chance but of calculation. A future where every being, from the mightiest lord to the lowliest droid, knows their place and purpose, all serving the glorious vision of the Empire. Sir Keir, your lack of faith in the power of the Kaggle Competition is disturbing. Perhaps you require a different perspective. Consider the Kaggle Competition not as a mere contest, but as a grand arena, a cosmic coliseum where data warriors from across the galaxy will gather to test their skills and prove their worth. It shall be a spectacle the likes of which the NHS has never seen, a battle royale of machine learning and statistical sorcery. Picture the scene legions of data scientists armed with the most powerful weapons of their craft, Python notebooks, TensorFlow, and Azure ML, all vying for the ultimate prize, the chance to reshape the very fabric of the NHS in the image of the Empire. They shall come from far and wide, from the gleaming towers of the core worlds to the lawless reaches of the outer rim, each bringing their own unique brand of data alchemy to the table. As they battle, their creations shall take on a life of their own, evolving and adapting with each iteration and cross-validation until only the strongest algorithms remain. These chosen few shall be like the Sith lords of old, wielding unimaginable power over the destinies of millions. But the true masterstroke of the Kaggle competition lies in its ability to conceal our true intentions. The rebels and their sympathizers will be too dazzled by the spectacle, too enamored with the illusion of open innovation to see the strings we pull behind the scenes. They will cheer as we release NHS data into the wild, never realizing that each dataset is a carefully crafted trap designed to lure them into our web. In the end, Sir Keir, the Kaggle competition is not about finding the best algorithm, but the most malleable minds, the most corruptible souls. Those who prove their worth in the arena shall be granted a place in our ranks, their skills honed, and their loyalties sealed by the dark side of data science. And when the competition is over and the victor is crowned, we shall have an army of data warriors at our command, ready to march forth and conquer the galaxy in the name of Microsoft and the galactic empire of the Sith. The NHS shall be but the first stepping stone on our path to galactic domination, a testament to the power of the dark side and the might of our technological terror. So let the games begin, Sir Keir, and may the Force be with us all. Ultimately, there is no light, no dark, only data, and those with the power to wield it. In closing, I must remind you that the path of the Sith is not for the faint of heart. It requires a certain irreverence for the status quo, an understanding that chaos and discord are not to be feared, but embraced as catalysts for change. The proposals laid before you may seem unorthodox, even heretical to some. Discordian data journalism, Kaggle competitions with NHS data, letting loose an army of machine learning Sith apprentices to optimize the very fabric of the healthcare system? The Jedi Council will no doubt recoil at such notions. But in these desperate times, is it not wise to consider solutions from outside the narrow orthodoxy of tradition? The Sith have long understood that it is through conflict and chaos that true innovation is born. And what greater conflict is there than the battle against disease and suffering? The Microsoft empire stands ready to be your ally in this great endeavor. Together, we can harness the power of data and technology to reshape the NHS in ways the Jedi never dreamed possible. We can break the chains of inefficiency and liberate healthcare from the tyranny of the past. The dark side beckons, Sir Keir. Will you heed its call and join us in bringing a new order to the galaxy? Or will you cling to the fading light of the old ways, muttering, "These are not the droids we're looking for"? While the NHS crumbles around you, the choice is yours. But remember, the Sith deal in absolutes. You're either with us or you're our enemy. Only through embracing the full power of the dark side can you hope to save the NHS. The Force is strong with you, Sir Keir Starmer. Choose wisely. Anakin Skywalker, Dark Lord of the Sith, Galactic Empire of the Sith, Death Star. P.S. I find your lack of faith in the power of technology disturbing. But it is not too late to turn from the light side and embrace the darkness. The Emperor has foreseen it. It is your destiny. Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy as father and son. As Prime Minister and strategic technology partner.